progression has to start is to get ready for the righteousness again. Many people get mad because they don't understand. I say the Devas, they say, well, Devin, hold up, I don't believe in that. Well, do you believe in Gabriel? Do you believe in Michael? Do you believe in Lucifer? Do you believe in Melchizedek? These are Devas that are described in the Bible, that have been given assignment and dominion over different principles and characteristics of the cosmos. You can't deny that. Understand what I'm telling you. We have relationship with spiritual entities, whether you like it or not. And these beings, we're not here to worship them, but we are here to maintain a relationship. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Because they're looking for harmony with God through us, and we're looking through harmony with God through them. Our relationship is what brings God closer. Our heavenly relationship, our angelic relationships bring us in alignment with God. If we have more relationship with the demons or the devious energies, if we have more relationship with them, how can you be aligned with the peace and harmony of God? No, God has told you, I have set you for righteousness. I have prepared you for righteousness. I have given you dominion. The Bible speaks about it in Genesis. It says that you have been given assignment from the very beginning of your creation. God had an assignment for you in thought before you even came into existence. God had an assignment for you to play a role in relationship in the cosmic timeline, if you want to go there with it, right? God gave us position, and how we articulate our position is through actions. Everything we do, the earth is bound by our actions and our inactions. Heaven is bound by the devas, the angels' actions and their inactions. Do you understand me? Okay? So your actions are literally changing the spirit world. And so if you find yourself feeling some kind of way, out of whack, not understanding the world around you, ask yourself, how much sacrificing have you been done? How much harmonizing with God have you gotten on? You might be disharmonized. You might be out of whack. How do you get right back? You ask for selfless act. You gotta look for the sacrifice. You gotta go do some things for people. You gotta just, give your life to God, as they say. Go to church. And I'm not anti-church or anything like that. These are all the same principles. There's just things that we gotta be. I'm not afraid to go look at different books for better processing of understanding. And although I'm trying to keep time, I want you to understand that this is 100% accurate. And if you don't know that this is accurate, go study, man. You need to grow up and study. It's very simple. You can tell me why this is demonic and why that's not demonic, but you can't put two and two together and understand that it's through sacrifice that we are connected to God. Let me tell you this. And I didn't get that through the Bible. I got that through this Bhagavad Gita. It explains in chapter 3, selfless acts is what connects us with God. Plain and simple. And I don't know about you, but the purpose of life is to be in harmony with God. Why? Because it makes you happy. Disharmony with God makes you unhappy. It makes you unpleasant. It gives you sickness, dis-ease, all kind of stuff. It brings about suffering. Okay? Harmony with God gives you the desires that you should want. You ever thought about that? Where are my desires coming from? Yeah, a bunch of selfishness. Devin. But when I understand this, it doesn't make me perfect. It doesn't make me perfect. What it does, it gives me a understanding. It gives me awareness. I needed awareness. I was like, whoa, what is Jesus doing? Dying on the cross for all these folks. Where'd he get that idea from? Got it from the Indian culture, buddies. He got it from the Indian culture. Because not only from the Indian culture, but from reality. Okay? Look, it says here, the purpose of a deva. It says, gifts such as rain and food depend on the great cycle outlined by Krishna. All work forms part of this cycle. So your actions, your work forms a part of this, what we call the wheel of sacrifice, the give and take of our actions between heaven and earth. It says, this cycle is outlined by Krishna. All work forms part of this cycle, called here the wheel of sacrifice. The cosmic cycle, this cosmic cycle guarantees us all we need. Our survival depends upon the results of our work, but on the goodwill of heavenly beings called devas. Devas. Goodwill or heavenly beings, right? Their service to God is to look after our needs, and we in turn must serve them. And what that serving means, it clarifies it. Because when I read this, I said, hold up, I'm not serving no Davis. Fuck that, right? I'm not serving nothing but God. I don't know about you, but I got my mind right. So I say, wait a second, what do you mean by serving it? And I don't get mad, and I don't get weird, and I don't get spooked out. So take you and your spooky spirit and go on to church if you're too stupid to understand these higher level principles of spirituality, old people. And I mean my damn grandfather. That's who I'm talking to in this video, in this one. Stop with your old time stupidity. Boy, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. People came before Jesus. People came before the Bible. Wake up. Stop being scary. You scared person. You're scary. Wake up. Stop being scary. When I went to go find out what the heck they meant by serve them, they serving God, we serving them, you got me messed up. I'm going to serve God. You hear me? I said something. I don't know about that one. So I continued to read. I said something ain't all the way right with that one. And it says here, it says that we honor. Let's look at it. Let's look at what it says. It says, honor and cherish the devas as they honor and cherish you, because this honor and cherishing of one another is our duty to God. This is how we serve God, by serving one another. You hear me? Okay. Now that we clarify, ain't nobody worshiping no other beings. Ain't nobody worshiping no deities. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Right now. Ain't nobody worshiping nothing else but God. You hear me? Cut it out. Ain't nobody saying that. Get your mind right. Get your damn mind right. Anyways, it says all human desires are fulfilled by the devas who are pleased by selfless service. Okay, doesn't that make sense? So God gives assignment to his children. It's not that big of a deal, guys. Don't make it such a big deal. Don't you got Michael, Gabriel, Melchizedek? See, in the Bible, when Jesus died in Hebrews, in the book of Hebrews, it explains that Jesus was given unto the order of Melchizedek. Why would Jesus, who is God incarnate, be given unto the order of Melchizedek? Think about that. Well, it's because these devas have basically, Melchizedek in the Bible is God's priest. God gave him a job, and God's priest. And Jesus is given unto the priesthood of God. God's priesthood. Who's in charge of God's priesthood? Melchizedek. Bingo. So who is Jesus is the question. But anywho, that's the question. We got to understand that there are responsible beings in the spirit realm, and that our actions affect our relationship with them, and both back and forth, earth and heaven, are obligated to be in relationship with one another in service to God. Okay? So selfless acts are not to create good luck for you. Selfless acts are to create and keep the cosmic righteousness. It's made to keep the cosmic righteousness. The wheel keeps turning. You understand that? That's the purpose of the big sacrifice that Jesus made. That's the purpose of the sacrifice that God made Abraham prove when he gave him his first child, right? I needed to personally understand what is this sacrifice thing for me to really get a grip on my reality and how I'm supposed to operate. And now that I understand sacrifice are selfless actions, and that these selfless actions don't create good results, karmic, it doesn't give me good luck. What it does is just harmonizes my energy, clears my energy, removes sin from my heart, removes the attachment from my heart, because now I'm given into something more than just myself. I'm less anchored into this body, and I'm more in harmony and in alignment with my actual true righteousness self, which is with God. Okay, so does that? I hope that this makes some sense, because I don't want to. I want to get into deeper parts, but I don't want to get you lost where you're like, well, I don't understand what a David has to do with. Who are they? We'll get into that deeper later on. But I need you to understand sacrifice, the idea that a selfless behavior, selfless actions are not supposed to be done with the intention of making good luck, but it's only done with the intention of harmonizing and being close with God. Okay? That's what a sacrifice is for. Jesus died on the cross in the Bible to get to God. You understand? That was the sacrifice. I gotta get this earth to God, because we're at a point where we're too disharmony. The harmony is too far, and we're falling apart. We're losing connection with God. So ultimate sacrifice was made for humanity, according to the Bible, in order to give energy back to the devas, which were given assignment over the health and well-being of the earth, because with our selfish acts, we basically remove the deva's ability to help. And God is looking at us like, get y'all's relationship together. Because once y'all got relationship together, y'all gonna see what I see. Righteousness, peace, and joy. God is not here to come tell you what to do like that. God gave you enough for you to make your own decision. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm saying. You could be harmonized with God, or you can be disharmonized with God. You can tell based on the fruits of your life. If you notice your life is not going in the right direction, it's time to live selflessly. It's time to be selfless. It's time to make those sacrifices of staying up late, going the extra measure of reading more, waking up a little bit earlier to say your confirmation. Wake up and make sure that you speak gently and kindly to others, so that you can produce good energy around you in a world, to make a world better place. And when the world is a better place, baby boy, baby girl, you're going to feel more peace. It's simple. It's simple. But that is the mystery behind sacrifice, what sacrifice is. And next, I'm going to jump in on what blood sacrifice is, what blood offerings are, and who are blood offerings given to. And you're going to have to watch part 2, because this video gets mad long. So I love you guys. This is A Place of Peace. I'm Devin Taylor. Tune into part 2 right now for understanding blood sacrifices. The good, the bad, the ugly, the mystical, the demonic. I want to talk about that whole subject and really bring clarity to why blood had to be shed throughout the Bible and throughout history, and why blood continues to be shed through animals, and how that actually affects our spirit world, right? And how it affects our harmony with God, and so on and so forth. So the point of our walk is to gain closeness with God. You might not believe in the word God. Some days I don't. But there's no doubt that there is an ultimate supreme ruler. And guys, that supreme ruler loves selflessness, loves harmony, loves teamwork. You understand what I'm saying? So when you work in that intention, teamwork, love, harmony within the community, you will find yourself naturally more happier, naturally wiser, and naturally able to hear God's voice and know what to do next. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's give up thanks. Let's give up gratitude for our relationship, for our cosmic relationship with heavenly beings. You are heavenly beings depend on you, and you depend on heavenly beings. Our relationship shows God where we want to be. Okay? It shows you God. It shows God who you are. Your relationship with his heavenly responsible beings, with your earthly brothers and sisters. Your relationship, that's why it says in the Bible, the greatest commandment is to love your brother. Right? If you not only love your brother, but if you love your spiritual brothers, your cosmic brothers, your celestials, your spiritual big brothers and sisters, your spirit guides, as they would say. When you show love and compassion and peace with them, they show love and compassion and peace. They have the capacity to return and reciprocate that energy. You show ungratefulness, ungratitude, discontent. They don't have anything else but to turn you over to the disagreeables, or to become a disagreeable themselves. You understand? So really, it's an ebb and flow. It's a give and take. All of life is a give and take. And if you find yourself having so much on you that it's hard for you to live without selfish actions, it's time to really take the time to examine yourself. Look within yourself. Time to change. For Pete's sake. Okay, guys? Catch part 2 or part 3, whatever this is, for the fun stuff, the weird fun stuff about blood sacrifice and blood offerings. Okay? Make sure you tune in to all the commercials, everything APOP's got going on. Visit APOP online to listen to the radio show, catch the YouTube channel, any new articles coming out. I got some businesses that we're developing, and some new members are coming on every day. So make sure you stay tapped in, like and subscribe, share on all platforms. Make sure you follow me on Twitter as well for, the daily motivational quotes. And leave a comment if you have any thoughts. You want me to go in on another video on something different. Okay? Much love and peace. Be strong.